Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.
It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now we have the Lox in the building.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
two-thirds of the Lox. Just saw Sheik. Sheik said he had to leave to catch a flight. I was excited. I was like, yo, we got all of the Lox in the building this morning.
And Sheik had always used to tell me that he was like, man, I'm too nervous to do an interview with you. And then he dipped. And then he walked in. I said, well, I can't believe you're here. And then he dipped out.
He dipped out, got out of Dodge.
Kilos on the table and all that.
I had questions for Sheik. I wanted to know if him and 50 were ever seeing each other since all that situation went down.
Fifth is cool. Fifth is cool with us.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the album. So you dropped an EP.
Yeah.
So what made you guys drop an EP?
Drop a little
And it
appetizer.
came out of nowhere.
We was gonna give it out for free, and then right before we was in the process of mixing them, me and P was in the studio like, yo, we might need to throw this on iTunes, especially Beyonce album that just came out that night or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
we had
like,
the idea.
screw
Was
it.
actually
Yeah, we had the idea, but then she made it. She did it, so we like, it might as well just try it. You know what I mean?
You think mixtapes are a thing of the past? Because I'm seeing everybody now, they doing a little EP, throwing it out, instead of like actually doing a mixtape or something.
Nah, they still doing it, but I guess with this whole digital wave and iTunes and all of these sites that, you know, you can make money off and do a bigger blast, you just now using some more originals, getting them cleared and, you know what I mean, trying to capitalize off it.
mixtape. I think the whole mixtape game is different from what it used to be. You know what I mean? A mixtape used to be you just rap over everybody else's beat.
Yeah.
That's out. That's hot. Nowadays, you know, you get original. It's like a pre-album. It's like the album that's, you know, that's more aggressive than the actual album sometimes. So I think now it's just up to, you know, that's why I just call everything a project, really.
It's my
Unless
project
you call,
is coming out.
yeah, like unless it's an album, it's a project. Because you can't really say it's a mixtape when it's 12 original songs on original beats. You just
Like the Soul Tape is out.
yeah, like the Fab joint to me sounds like an album.
Yeah.
He should have put that on iTunes.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that should have been an album.
That's giving away free
definitely.
music now, man.
The
Especially when
labels
you're an
don't want
established
the
artist.
labels sometimes be fronting though, because they don't like to count them.
Nah,
towards
that's
you.
good that he's willing to give back like that, though. That shows the MC in him.
Yeah,
and
that's the
artist
passion. That's
and the
before
passion for
anything.
music,
Before
you
you
know
could,
what I mean?
before there was a iTunes, before there was any of that Piff live mixtapes, you was just giving it out anyway. You know what I mean?
So for you, JADAKISS, you still have albums left on Def Jam?
Yes,
How many? 2?
I think 2 or 3.
It seems like Def Jam holding everybody hostage, man. Everybody got an issue with Def Jam right now.
Not me.
He's like, I'm fine. No problems.
I love everybody. I love everybody over there. Karen Kwok, Sean Pekaj, Margot, Chris.
I'm locked in, okay? I don't want no
I love
problems.
you guys over there, baby. You hear me?
So no setbacks,
I
no
love
nothing.
you.
They all systems are go with Kiss.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this industry is not like a everything goes good business.
Word.
So if you got in here or you in here and think that's what it is, you in the wrong profession. It's always gonna go. Something's gonna go left. Something's gonna go over budget. Somebody not gonna be able to show up for the video. Or something's gonna get pushed back. So you gotta know how to take them things and just roll with them. You know what I mean?
Because it seemed like the record what you had with the Dream was tough, but it seemed like they didn't
They
really
ain't want
get
to put
behind
that
it.
bread. Yeah, they ain't really want to put the bread. But that was a plus. That helped me that helped me also to show them that they ain't ready for the Top 5 project. So I just keep working, put it in the vault, do what we doing now, and then the calls and the emails and all of that, you know, everything gets in perspective. So
Now the Lox album, are you guys signed to Interscope still, or what's the situation?
we're actually free agents right
Free
now.
agents?
Yeah, for about a week now.
A week?
Yeah, so you know,
Wait for a week.
yeah,
Just got off the deal. 2 weeks.
2, maybe 2, week
You
and a
have
half.
to go. You had to drop a refrigerator on somebody.
Yeah,
or y'all
how the
just
hell
didn't
did
know
you
what
do
happened?
We handle
businessmen. We
business.
businessmen, man. We gentlemen. At the end of the day, you know, people. Nah, seriously.
No, I like that.
Nah, dead serious. At the end of the day, we businessmen. Like, you come in this game as an artist, and you know, as a person who wants to rap, then through years and development and ups and downs and
getting
mistakes,
bamboozled and
you know,
hoodwinked.
you learn your business, and then you approach things. We don't just handle ourselves as artists. We handle ourselves as businessmen, label owners, CEOs, marketing. We each other's A&Rs when we there, so we know how to do the whole shebang.
Now, what about it? What situation would you guys want for the Lox now? Would you like to stay independent? Would you like to go to another major?
You had
He love
opportunities to sign to
independent.
other artists too.
I know Styles love independent.
I want the check. I want it.
But ain't the money good indie though?
I'll take the check.
Yeah.
I don't like to do all of the work.
But
Let me get the check.
I'm the opposite, man. Like I think we like with the Lox, a perfect situation would be an indie major kind of movement. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we would do something with majors, we'll
Kiss
be
is
the.
like, nah.
Can we get the check?
And let me do the indie part. That's
Those
what I'm
checks
saying.
don't
We
be as
do
big as
both.
they used to be though.
And the-
No. It's not. You're not looking for. You're not trying to blow the roof off the building. You just want something nice. Do the project, maybe one off, and come back.
That's
and
what
keep
I'm with.
negotiating.
That's
what
what
it-
I'm. That's the kind of thing I'm with. I'm with a major 1 or 2 off.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Nobody
saying?
nothing more than that.
Nah, yes they do. Nah, like this
That's why we
this
don't
what
want a
people say.
truckload.
Right.
This what
You don't want
people
a
say.
truckload.
Like, you don't have to. Like, you got to learn early as an artist too, and depending on what power and status you have and what angle you using. The contract is made to be broken and made to be
Just like a
rearranged and
jawbone.
redone. Like,
Yeah, when
know
you
what
hit
I mean?
people with chairs, Styles.
No, I'm just saying, like, if we
It's out there,
negotiate,
gentlemen.
if we negotiating, I'm saying, if we negotiating and then we be like, yo, and you tell me, yo, I got, you know what I'm saying, I got $1 million for you for 2 joints, and I'd be like, nah, give me 5 for almost 1. It
Word.
works for me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
For almost one.
yeah, like, you know,
Everything is negotiable.
everything's negotiable, man.
What about signing to another artist? I know you've had opportunities to do that in the past. Is that something that you would consider?
Yeah, wasn't it a Lox on MMG situation they was talking about at one point?
Everybody's
MMG
supposed
is
to make an
hollering.
offer.
A lot of people, everybody, yeah. It's a
Everybody
lot
make an
of,
offer.
It's a lot of people.
You're supposed
hollering.
to get offers.
Word.
That's the nature of the business.
Word.
No,
People hear
I try
about
to
you,
sneak.
like your work.
I try to sneak it past her. She's like my science teacher with the gum.
So no Lox on MMG?
I mean, it's open. We open to sit down with everybody.
Styles said no.
Nah, no, he didn't.
Nah,
See-
man.
Oh.
No, he didn't.
Why are you putting words in his
Oh, I
mouth?
thought
He's
you
sitting
said
right
no.
here,
I
like he
did.
can't correct you.
Would you like to see that?
Nah, I want to see the Lox putting out music, period. I don't think y'all need a label. Y'all the Lox, man. You're D-Block.
That's
Stay
Yeah,
Y'all
I'm
over
don't need
there
a
with
label.
That's how I
style.
am.
Stay over there with style.
That's how I believe.
You don't need
We
a
can
label.
put music out and get this money.
See, I disagree. I think they need a label.
For
No
what?
doubt.
See, I
Listen,
think
Because
they
it
need
would
to
help
market,
the
promote,
it
and
helped.
push.
No, they don't no more.
They do.
We need Shari
They
Bryant.
don't. The labels don't even put in no work no more. Y'all can do more work than the labels.
See, man.
No, you're gonna have to do that anyway.
That's how I am.
But
I think
Like you said,
Jadakiss wants the structure of having the label where he can call you, tell
But you
you.
could
do
do
this.
it in between. That's what I'm saying. There's ways to work out everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's a function. You function as a unit, and then there's ways to make everything work.
no matter who
Everything's
you sign with,
negotiable.
no matter what it comes to at the end of the day, your staff and you gonna have to create the spark, and you're gonna have to do everything anyway.
I would like to
so
do
why
business
not
with
just
all
give
of
me
these
the
labels,
big
though.
portion?
I would like to do
You know?
business with a lot of labels. I would like to do business with plenty of labels. Good Life, MMG, Eminem, Hove. I would love to do business with all of these people.
Right.
I would absolutely
Rock
love it.
Nation.
Rock Nation, all that. I mean,
Shari Bryant.
we the streets. I would like. I don't want to be signed
Todd.
to people, but I wouldn't mind doing any business with people, putting out cold projects, things of that nature. There's a lot of money out there, and there's a lot of money to be made, and a lot of
But a
business
lot of
to be-
people don't wanna
to be
break the
handled.
bread,
And it's
Styles.
about breaking the bread. 'Cause, yeah, you're right, but that's what it's about: business and meeting at the table like gentlemen. Like, all right, we don't got to be no slaves or partners for too long, but here, let's work this out for now. Let's
Like
do
the
this.
Wu-Tang Lox album.
Yeah, that's fam though. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's more fam and artists. Yeah, but just like that, you're right.
Do y'all got any
Things of that
feelings?
nature.
You know, there's rumors that Bad Boy is shutting down. Y'all got any feelings about that?
Yeah, I might shed a tear if that actually ever happens.
Bad Boys was a great label for hip hop, I believe, and it transcended hip hop into a whole nother plateau.
I had
Like,
some
you-
of the
you
best
know what I
times
mean?
of my life on Bad Boy.
True indeed. What size is them ponies, yo?
It sounds 10.
You can't fit those
Yeah,
kids.
for those
Did
guys.
he
I can fit him.
he still got percentage of y'all publishing?
Nah, we good. We good around the board in business pretty much. You know what I mean?
Do you guys watch the Grammys? Like, were you at home watching the Grammys?
I recorded it. I missed it.
I was fortunate enough to catch Hov and B in the beginning, and then I just was flicking back between one of the basketball games and the Grammy. I can't watch the whole entire thing. Like,
nah, that was longer than Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
You think Kendrick got robbed, or that's just the Grammys way, man?
I mean, it's just reality. It's just showing you that, 60-40, the white man still winning.
You think it was a race thing?
Nah.
I mean, the Grammys ain't
it's just
hip-hop
what it is.
like that.
Grammys ain't hip
That's
hop.
what's wrong with hip hop. Everybody makes everything
When
like
you
it's
look,
super
when they do the hip hop
hip-hop.
categories on the Grammys, every nominee is only probably one or two that's really hip hop when they do.
Like,
Hip hop
let's get for
album of
real,
the year
man. Like
and
hip
all
hop's
that.
getting too emotional over everything.
I
Like,
agree.
Macklemore
Too
independent.
emotional.
I love Macklemore's movement. I love what he did. I love how he came and stuck up the game
Yeah, he did
without
something beautiful.
signing his rights over to nothing.
Right.
That's a beautiful thing
independent.
for hip hop itself.
You see Styles speak? That's independent.
That's independent.
Never
That's
stop
independent.
Only Macklemore's only come every 56 years.
True it did.
56.
And
True it did. True it did. I respect him though, because
Mac Miller
he
did
does
it too?
hip hop things like
Mac
bring
Miller did
artists
it
like
a
Talib
little smaller
Kweli
than
on tour.
Macklemore, but he did it.
There's a lot of hip hop dudes who's, so-called hip hop dudes who wouldn't bring out somebody like Talib Kweli on tour. So I respect them for doing things like that. And just get your money, man.
Wu-Tang
Who
raised
cares
them,
about
man.
all this crap anyway? Everybody mind your business and just work.
What do you
man.
think about music now, especially with New York? The New York scene has changed so much. I know you probably hate hearing about New York, but
No,
nowadays,
actually, I love it because it's coming
Word.
back. It's coming back. It's moving like the turtle, but it's coming back. It's coming back.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Do you think the
Yeah.
90s NYC hip hop sound could work now? Like overall across the
The
board?
90s hip
Gotta have
hop sound
millennium
is,
touch in
is
it.
forever though. That's the golden era.
I think it
You
just
see,
has to have the millennium in it.
French came and got him a nice deal off of that first single from
Pop that.
Funky Child.
The Shot Caller.
Shot Caller. So that just shows you the impact of that. That sound could always. Diddy
Look, a
came
great
with the
song is
Bad
a great
Boy
song.
and recooked all of them songs and made a lot of money off it. So
A lot of these kids don't
Yeah.
know a lot of the they don't have a lot of that much history. Like a lot of their old school is,
50 Cent
Nas,
first album.
Hov, 50,
Yeah,
us. So they don't know about the wave that came before us. So you playing music from there is just like that's what hip hop's about anyway from the beginning. People taking break beats and beats from other stuff and making it. So it all loops around.
Now, let me ask you something that we were discussing the other day up here behind the scenes. Do you think that hip hop is ready for the first successful openly gay rapper?
That's definitely coming. We're definitely paving the way for that. We're paving the way for that.
I was almost thinking like, ain't there one
I
already?
mean, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of in the
I was sitting
closet.
there thinking like, I thought somebody did that
But she
already.
said openly. You know what I mean? The magic word which she
Yeah.
said was openly.
Who paving
There's
the
a
way?
lot of
Who
closed.
paving the way? Who paving the way?
It's a lot of closed. No, I'm just saying America is paving the way. You see Collins in the NBA.
Yeah.
He got invited to Michelle Obama's
But
thing.
he's a
so
scrub, though.
And he wasn't even in the
No, it's
NBA
not
anymore.
about his skills. It's about him coming out saying he was gay. He got calls from everybody. They embraced him like he had the #1 song in the planet.
It got to
So
be somebody good. Like Chris Bosh got to come out, though.
Chris Bosh.
they already got him. The carpet is already laid. Carpet is laid.
So the first openly gay rapper, nice, nice rapper, and he wants to do a collaboration with the Lox. No problem.
Yeah, just email the song and wire the check.
Curve.
Kiss is about to check on everything. Send the song, but send the check too.
Yeah, we can make it happen. We don't discriminate, baby. We love everybody.
Now, you
But
said
you
y'all-
know what's going on with America right now is openly is same-sex marriages. You know what I mean? A lot of that, you can't really tamper with that. It got to be all love, or you got to stay away from the
You done.
situation. Yeah, or they'll wrap you up real nice.
Listen, I promise you, the first gay rapper going to be a thug, though. He going to be hood. Like, he going to be like a hood-ass dude that will threaten to shoot you, kill you, everything. Watch.
Are you thinking about somebody in particular?
Yeah, it's like he already
He
got
knows who it is.
I'm looking at him like, come on, see?
Go ahead, say it.
No, it's going to happen. Watch. Mark my word. Later this year, y'all going to be like, damn, Charlamagne said that, yo.
Do you watch the lyrics when you rap now? Because listening to old Lox stuff, there was no filter. Some of the stuff that y'all said before, I don't think you
Right.
can say now.
Nah,
I
you just
have
have
no
to learn
filter.
how to trick. You just have to learn how to switch it around. You know what I mean? I got a 10-year-old daughter, and she's very heavily musically inclined. So you know what I mean? She don't have no problem texting me, asking me, Dad, what is that?
And what do you give her the truth when you answer?
I give her with a light spin on it.
Like, what does
I
she-
give her
what
the
does she ask you
politically
about?
correct way.
Like, what are some things she might ask you about?
Like if she asks me anything, something that a weed reference or I just gotta make it to
The master
I
spinner
switch
right
it to
here.
Christianity on it.
What if she hit a line? I know a chick named Superhead. She gives Superhead. Just moved in the building, even gave a Superhead.
I gotta tell her to ask her mom about it.
Now, you had a line style when y'all was going at the Rock. You said when you throw up your sign, it looked like upside down.
Yeah.
But
Can't say that. Say vagina.
Yeah, vagina. But then Kiss signed to
Curse on
them.
here? What's it?
But then Kiss, you signed to the Rock and you was throwing the sign up. Did you ever have to say anything to him? Like,
Nah, it was all
Nah, it's
business.
the art of
The
war
check.
and business at the
Check.
like that's what a lot of people don't know. Like
Check was
we
right.
we businessmen. It's a lot of hats you have to wear
Yeah.
once you sign in.
I still
in
want
this.
my Rockefeller chain too.
You know what I mean?
J.
You're
Cole
a
got it.
businessman.
You just
You have
got
to be
it.
an MC. You have to be an artist. You have to be a warrior. You still have to keep it gangster and gentleman at the same time. So it depends on what you're doing. Like what the moment called for.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? It's like outside. Like there's some people I had beef with as a child. That's some of my closest friends. Like you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And there's some of my closest friends who I would probably want to pop. Life happens that way.
how do y'all know like a lot of these dudes, executives? Because y'all used to go hard. Like,
A lot of them was interns and messengers and
That's
all
true.
of that when we was coming up.
Yeah, but I'm
You know
saying
what I
somebody
mean?
like Hov or even Diddy, how you know behind the scenes they like, yo, keep them over here. Hold them back
we
a
got
little bit.
different relationships with Hov and Diddy because
Yeah.
we was around them and with them early.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Reasonable doubt. We pre-reasonable doubt, and we was with Diddy. He was already huge when we got there, but it wasn't what it was after. You know what I mean? No Way Out and all of that, all of them albums and all that.
We
So
got good
different-
rapport with
Yeah, we got
everybody.
good rapport.
With everybody. I think in the industry, I think we pretty, cool dudes. We down to earth. We're fair. You know what I mean? We live by our word, and we stand up guys. So we pretty, we respect those who came before us, those who came after us.
Yeah.
We respect our craft.
And they
so
know
that,
not to
that
mess
keeps
with
us
us
cool.
though, physically, lyrically,
Yeah.
or none of that. So that keeps us in a good space anyway, because they don't want to get attacked.
I'll tell you one thing. I could. You guys go to any club and you guys don't go too deep. The other night we had Kiss in Queens. Kiss came with about 3 people and
No
one
doubt.
assistant, one female assistant.
Feeling, yeah.
And the first time he walked in the door, a dude walked up to him. I don't even think you knew him. He was like, "Yo, if anybody act up, I got the hoopty outside."
Yeah.
I said, "What the hell is going on?"
That's just that love, you
It's
know
that
what I
love
mean?
and
That's just
respect.
the love that we get and that we have gotten over the years that's like a priceless thing. You can't buy that or that's not fake. That's just genuine love. Because I had met him there. I seen him at the same club probably a few months before, and he felt like he knew me from that. You see when he came up, yo.
Right.
But it's all love, you know what I mean?
How do b-boys stay relevant in hip hop as you get older? Or do y'all even care about that?
Yeah, you definitely got to care, but you got to embrace the new stuff. You know what I mean? Embrace the new. You get a one-way ticket out of here trying to front on all of the new dudes. Whether it's your cup of tea or not, you got to show them respect. Those that pay homage. You know what I mean? And just
And respect
roll with
when
the
it's somebody
punches.
else's time.
Yeah.
Like, it's somebody else's time. You respect their time. Like, you know what I mean? Everything from streets to basketball to music to just being a man. Everything is a young man's sport or game or thing or whatever they call it. But
every
everybody
team needs
inspires
some
to
veterans on there
be a
too.
veteran and
You know what I
turn.
mean?
You want to turn a hobby into a job into a career. Like, you know what I mean? You can't be hot forever, so you want to have the hottest out forever, rather. Like, you know what I mean? So you want to have a career where you steady and you put out work people could believe in, and they could believe in your words,
Your brand.
and what you're doing, your brand, and see that you're real.
Whatever happened to J Hood, man? Did all communication with him ceased? He never.
Now we be still seeing Hood. It's love. Like I try to tell Hood, I love him as a person, but just as the Lox, sometimes we try to, as grown men, we try to say we want to move forward. Like, you know what I mean? How it ended and closed with paperwork and all that. I always love Hood as family. Like, you know what I'm saying? And look to him like a little brother, but there's some people in my family who I want to do business with. Like, you know what I mean? And I take it like that. There's real family members, even though you're my family, I love you. I just can't rock with you business-wise. But peace and blessings to him. And I hope, no one out there holds him back or holds anything against him because of us. Like, give him his pass.
Yeah, let him get a deal, man.
Let him get a deal. Give him his G pass. I want the whole world to embrace him.
Let him get a little 360
like,
something.
you know what I mean? Real talk. Like, real talk. Like, you know what I mean?
Give him a deal, man. Please. Don't hold him back
the people
don't
hold him back.
We giving you the word because he came to me like a lot of people, he can't really rock on because they think that we still got some type of malice and we just want to let the world, any A&Rs, anybody that he speak to, give him a fair shot.
Yeah,
Right, but make sure it's a 360.
Yeah, he's a talent.
They're going to do that anyway
he's
right
a talented
now.
dude, man. He got good work ethic, you know what I mean? I think he's learned from his mistakes, what he made with us. So I feel he really deserves a shot somewhere in John Q. Public. Open arms to him. Give him open arms.
It was always an urban legend that y'all beat him and script him and made him.
Never.
Nah,
we actually, I'm surprised we didn't. Like, I love for him. Nah, I'm serious. Like, I love for him, made it not like, you know what I mean?
I'm surprised we didn't.
Nah, seriously. Like, we it was a lot we didn't do. We didn't do no sucker crap with the paperwork. It was like, all right, you off. And he was dragging the train, he was doing everything.
We been through that,
but we
so,
let all that go. Like, we've been through that. So it's like we not gonna hold you. And then it was like, not only us, there'll be people like who call you on the jack. He's here right now. What you want done?
Right.
Put it on him, put him down. No, leave him. Pass. That's babe, bro.
Yeah.
He get the thing. It's
Just
like
let him
you just
chill.
got to let him chill and go his way. But
Right.
we really wish him the best and just hope, like I said, John Q. Public treat him with open arms.
How'd you
There's a
get to
lot-
such a diplomatic place, Styles?
I know, you noticed that?
Paying him about a couple million in lawyer fees and courts and all of
He
that.
changed. Like, Styles was a lot
He got
colder.
no problem.
Oh, nah,
calling
like
him
fatherhood, man. I got, you know what I mean? I got a 15-year-old boy, 19-year-old daughter. I can't be running around looking ignorant. And plus, when you get older, like, you know what I mean? You learn to save your ignorance for the times
When
that
it's
is
needed.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not just going to be wasting my ignorance. My ignorance
waste
level.
my ignorance.
Yeah, my ignorance level is like on 110. So if I'm going to use it, it's going to be at the right appropriate time. And, I sell juice, fruits, and veggies. We got another juice bar coming too.
Yeah, we got another one. We
You know
just
what I mean?
about to open in YO
Word up.
211
You
Nepperhand.
juice
So there's going to be 2 in Yonkers now?
You don't got to juice
Nah,
like
it's one in
you don't got to
Yonkers.
go.
You going to open another
You ain't
one?
got to
Yeah.
go all of the like the
I
craziness.
got Kiss to
It got
hop in
stuff
with
that
me.
it's got stuff that we can drink that
Right.
are still.
I mean, I drink so I tried to do I tried to juice for 3 days one day, and I couldn't.
Nah,
do
it's
that.
a part of life. You can't look at it like, yo, I'm
you
juicing,
can't.
I'm
I
just
can't.
juicing.
No, I mean, I juice
Like,
periodically, but
you
I
know-
tried to go all in.
You know how you guys start envy? Find a juice shop around here that sell the juice already done. Warm up with like a juice a day.
Nah, you know what I did?
1 or 2 juices.
He coming here with his blender,
got
mad bananas.
Oh,
I feel
yeah,
it.
man.
Kid, you
Yeah,
get right,
yeah.
kid.
I bought my
You got
stuff.
the bullet, you got the Nutra bullet.
Only problem is that he juices and
Y'all
he
ain't
has
come
donuts.
up to the juice bar yet,
Nah,
man.
I
Have a
haven't
juice
been
with
up there.
donuts.
Yeah,
We
he's
on
juicing
1026.
donuts.
Can I say our address real
course.
quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
1026 Castle Hill Ave, Bronx, New York. Juices for life, and about to have another Juices for life on 211
Nepperhand.
Yonkers, New York.
Do y'all
Fall
still
through.
I'll be in Yonkers. I'll come to the one in Yonkers.
No doubt.
y'all
baby.
still
Come on
communicate
through.
with Mace? I saw him out with Diddy.
I
and
ain't
Three
seen
Gold
Mace in
TV.
a few years.
He
When I
was just
see
in
him, it's
LA
all
for the
love.
Grammy weekend. I ain't
You
speaking
seen him?
about that. Nah, I was here. but he gonna reach out. That's our brother for life anyway.
And how many
Yeah, I
songs
love
you guys
Mace.
got done as far as the Lox is concerned?
We got joints, Envy.
Are you gonna release something to kind of
Yeah, we got
get the
joints,
labels
man.
Just put some-
intrigued a little bit?
We got joints.
F the labels, man. Drop the
We ain't got to
album,
worry
man.
about nobody being intrigued. We did out of an EP, we was the whole
Came
label
number
and
one
everything.
and
We hit
number
number
three.
1 and number 3 in the
Yeah.
world on iTunes. We ain't worried about none of that, man.
Okay.
We here right now. Why? Because we hot.
Well, I just want one of them records. Yo.
That's why he's asking.
You know that. Hey, he working on
Oh,
something.
for sure.
You told me he
You
working
know
on
that?
something.
It's always a phone call. We ain't changed.
I'm gonna call. Don't
We
worry.
ain't changed.
That
Just pick
old
up your
joint
phone,
he did
man.
for you was knocking. Remember? That from
So
that.
you're not gonna
That shit was
spin
crazy.
Envy? You're not gonna give him the spin?
Nah. We need envy. We need
curve.
all of the DJs. You know that.
I want to go back to the Mace thing. Like, what do y'all think of his the way he leaves and comes back?
That's the only thing. That's my only gripe with him. You know what I mean? He playing around. He pump faking. You got to come back or get out of here.
Yeah.
Because there's people that have died that be here. So you can't just keep double dutching us. You know what I mean?
You
Come
think it's
back.
room for him?
I think he should just go gospel rap, Christian rap. I'm keeping it
I
G.
agree.
I'm keeping
You
it G.
agree?
Yeah, you can't come in.
He
and say
just
you
gotta go
love God.
Christian rap.
Now
You
you know
can't
why
be
you
a
can
man
come
of
back.
God
You know
and-
why
and
there's
then
a
you
skunk
come back to
form
this.
right now? What's that song Drake got? He got a whole made verse on the last
But
verse.
who's hot? Who's not?
Yeah,
Tell 'em who's-
he
who's
can say
selling
that.
the store.
He can
Pusha had a whole
come
Pusha T
Pusha
had a
whole
whole
flow
song,
made,
but
back.
it's
That's what I'm trying
on
to
his
tell
joint.
you.
No.
They doing
But
that. He
wasn't
can
that
come
nice?
back.
But he don't. What content is he gonna
Exactly.
say if it ain't
That's the only
Christian that
thing.
you gonna ride with? If he's going Christian,
That's good.
I might cop it.
But you can't give your life up to God and then
Word.
talk about shit.
Yeah,
people
because
in
it's
the face.
Mace, not because I'm
So
gonna
you
be
saying
interested.
you can't listen to
Nope.
T.I. talk about guns no more?
Sort
true.
of.
That's true.
But it's a
What are
little
we
different
saying
with Mace,
here?
though. With Mace, I don't want to hear
What
no
are
street
we
records.
saying here?
Because he could talk
That's
about
kinda
real
true,
life
though.
things.
I'm
It don't
keeping
have
it
to be
G.
about religion.
That's kind of true. Like you know, I like
Frank,
T.I. the
watch
Family
pornos.
Man.
He was addicted to porn.
I never liked fictional rap. I used to like to know, at least think the rappers that I was listening to was doing real things.
Yeah.
But if we go by rappers doing real things, then
It's
y'all
about
wouldn't have no
2%.
job.
Yeah, y'all wouldn't have nobody.
Y'all wouldn't have
agree.
nothing to really spin, brother. Because most,
That's why I don't spin. I
a
rather
very high percentage
I'm with you.
of rappers don't live what they say or
That nigga
say
come up
live
here
how
about
they say.
once a month. The fourth breakfast.
That's easy.
Call me
Yeah.
the Stella Laurel breakfast tree.
Now, Jadakiss, I always wanted to ask you about this. I never had the
Uh-oh.
opportunity.
Here
This
we
way could go
go.
left. This way could go left,
Joe
Kiss.
Rivers, go ahead.
Now, someone had wrote a tell-all book, and they
Uh-oh.
said you were the reason why they wrote it. She said, "Oh, Jadakiss told me I should write this book. He's the one that gave me the advice. He encouraged me to put it out."
Pick, you wanna step to the mic? 'Cause one of my only witnesses is
Kiss,
right there.
As a man, I was disappointed. I was like, yo,
You
Kiss,
think where we from?
That was a
we
bag
don't
of mayonnaise, yo.
tell
You know
or
where the hell
anything.
Kiss- you know where the hell Kiss said
you
that.
think telling anything is not sufficient where I come from?
No, I'm talking about the
Especially
chick.
a tell-all book.
the chick, I'm like, Kiss
I
ain't
don't
hit that.
I don't co-sign none of that kind of stuff.
Kiss, that chick is built like a bag of mayonnaise, man.
I mean, everybody looks different than they once looked as a teenager. You know what I mean? You gotta go back to teenage years.
So I got to check her Throwback Thursday pics
Know
out.
what I mean?
I'm like, I see why Kiss did
All right,
that.
so you're saying you did not encourage anyone to write a tell-all book?
Nah, never.
Nothing to do with that.
Never that. Never would I.
Does that make you
I
mad?
don't. My name affiliated with Tell All is never a goal. You don't even have to question that. Telling anything is not what I'm about.
So y'all would never write a book like how Prodigy wrote The Infamous?
Hell no.
Nah.
Never.
That was an L book, though. You read it, Style?
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
was
gonna
a
lie,
good
it was
listen.
a good
It
book.
was
Nah.
a good
L
listen.
book.
I liked the audio one.
No
'cause
disrespect, but I
audio
heard
The
what
was-
it's,
audio one was crazy.
I heard what it's about. I don't support telling in any shape, form, or fashion unless you're a regular citizen. And then I don't look at it as you're telling because you're a regular citizen.
Word.
But what's
Once-
the difference between a memoir and a tell-all then? Because some people would look
It's
at that
just a
as
different
a memoir.
politically correct way of saying
absolutely.
it. But when
I
you
mean,
tell of
the game-
Because
events,
you might look at
Some things
Prodigy's
you
book
don't
as a
say.
memoir.
Some
He
things
told
you don't say
life-changing
anything
stuff on there.
that can incriminate anyone
Body, yeah.
in any shape, form, or fashion in any way. Like
'Cause
you
I
don't
would-
say that. Like
I would
I
think
mean,
the statute of limitations on everything passed, who shot who did
it
what.
doesn't matter. It's not
it's
my
just a
business to
code
say
of the
your
street.
business.
Baby,
Okay.
you can't do
I mean,
that.
it's your job. You know, you're a journalist, you're a radio host, you do all that, so it's your job. So somewhere in you, you might look at that as sort of natural and being a female too.
No,
Right.
but they
But as
still
a
don't
man-
got them. She could put out a tell-all book. Why you?
Yeah,
don't
that's
got
what I'm saying. But she might look at it like it's cool though.
I would like to keep my friends.
No.
Well, hold on. Don't
See?
y'all think rappers incriminate themselves in their music sometimes?
That's
I mean,
cool.
rap-
Go set yourself
a song
up
is
all
like
day.
a movie, though, Charlotte.
Set yourself up all day. Don't bring me down.
Word.
Like my man said in the bar, ain't no I in team and ain't no we on the stand.
No
Word.
doubt. That's it.
So would y'all do a record with Prodigy after that?
I've been on records with Prodigy after that, but
Yo,
you mean
Kiss gonna
personally
say
on
it,
the
the
stage?
check is right.
Yeah. I do. Nah. We came up off Mobb Deep. So the music, the song just got to be right for me. It's the check, Envy, but it's the song. Before I even do direct you to talk to Kiwi or Pick or my accountant, I gotta like the song too, unless I'm just trying to buy a car or something and I need some.
So Styles, hold up. So Styles, you really like the Harry record that you got on?
That was a business move. That was He's about the business. That was a business move.
It was a business move, and then I thought it was alright. I heard Uncle Murder part. I was high. I'm in the studio. He's a young gunner. He's a young heart. He's like when I was years ago.
Love
and
murder.
the hard thing. So I'm like, I was rocking with the new wave. Charge my joint to murder. It's Uncle Murder.
Oh, you didn't know it was a Tahiri record.
Nah, I did, but he was on there. So I would have, I like Tahiri.
It was a bit, it was more for
actually,
murder, too.
I thought my part was dope too. You don't think my part's dope?
To be honest with you,
thought I
didn't
was
listen.
bouncing.
I just remember the
I
video.
saw the record.
I
I
live
said,
with
no,
that.
I'm not listening to
I live with
the
that.
Tahiri record.
I live with that.
I said, I'm not listening to Styles. I
don't like that.
record. I refuse.
The beat on my part was dope on the breakdown.
I mean, I gotta listen to it.
I'll take one on the chin.
Do y'all
It's
ever
all right.
consult with each other? Like, yo, should I do this record with Tahiri? Or y'all you just do it?
Yeah, I mean, I know I do. When people send me records, I use my homies and my brothers in the studio. And when Poobs play it, I just be like, I look around.
I actually
Some
think
people be
Luce
like,
might
"This
have
song
told
is
me what you
horrible.
doing."
Don't do it.
I think Lou said that to me that night. I was going though. I was.
Do
It's
people
all
ever
good.
get
Tahiri's
offended?
cool though.
Do
Shout
people
out
ever
to
get
Tahiri. She
offended
cool
when they,
people.
when they send you songs to get on and you're like, I don't like this one. Send me something different.
I'm just getting tired of people sending me period, man. Sometimes you get tired because people don't think you have a job
Don't
or a
respect
life
your
or your
time,
fatherhood.
period, yeah.
Like people just be like, yo, let me get that verse. Like, you know, this is what I do for a living, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is how I pay my bills.
Right.
Like, it ain't just, yo, let me get this verse all the time. Like, we got to establish some kind of relationship, rapport. I got to at least slightly like you. Just because you got a couple fans and you think you hot or your block think you hot, that don't just allow you always to, like,
And
you got to
it's-
have some
That's
kind
why they
of
call
coof
him.
to yourself.
I need that bread. You know what I'm saying?
Would the
I'm
Lox,
on that vibe right now, too.
would the Lox ever do reality TV?
I can't get him and Sheik to sign off on it, man. I'm with it.
Love and Hip Hop New York or something like that?
I mean,
No
Yeah.
way.
Your own thing. I would
If what? If what?
I'm with everything. I'm with on him
That
on this
ain't
one.
even
If
the
the
check, though.
come right,
Look at the exception. I'm switching for that.
Okay.
That not even.
I'm
the
not
check
gonna ever
can
do
be
nothing
for
on
that.
TV. I feel like this. I'm not never gonna do nothing to discredit myself. No way, no shape,
Then
no
it's not
form.
gonna work.
You can't get me to
Especially
act
they
like
ain't telling
a coon, a buffoon,
Word.
an idiot. I'm not gonna play none of them
They'll
games.
set it up with somebody disrespectful.
Yeah,
and you
they're
gotta
gonna
put
set
hands
it
on
up. They
Then the
gonna
whole
put-
staff. See, that's the difference
The whole
between me and
staff.
There you
Envy.
go, right?
I'm putting hands on the whole staff. There's no chill button once the line
Right.
gets crossed. You got to watch who you get to cross the line. See, I'm the type of person you really want to cross that line because the cameraman's getting put down, the cameras is gone, the execs, everybody.
What,
So,
what was you trying to get Sheik
I'll
to
be-
sign off on?
nah, I just
He
say
wanna
the
do
idea,
one.
the
He wanna
idea.
He want
Oh,
to do
the
a
idea.
reality show.
What would be the concept?
That would be very entertaining.
The Lox, I'm with the Lox, the
Lox.
family life, how we live. Like, we G'd up.
Word.
You really don't know us. Y'all know us, but y'all don't know us.
know y'all through the music.
Like, we real. Like, this, like, I'm not discrediting a lot of rappers and all of that. But, like I'm saying, as far as groups and all of that, like, you can't even get dudes to stick together without breaking up over
We gotta
money.
go down as the most loyalist group.
You guys never broke up one
Never
time.
broke up.
Nah, never.
Nah, I'm gonna give De La Soul and MOP that award too. I always say that.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think De La Soul ever broke up. And
Nah,
I
I
never
think they
heard,
had a slight something.
but they kept it under the. They kept it
Billy
under
and,
the
maybe
bleachers.
Billy
I
and
think
Billy
Billy
and
and them
Fame.
too. They did-
Billy
they
and
did too.
they had a slight,
I think they had a slight thing on one time.
like a separation for a
For a
minute.
hot minute, yeah.
It never went public.
I
though.
don't
It didn't
know.
go
Yeah,
public,
nah,
though. You
kept
gotta
it-
respect
kept
that.
It, they kept it G.
As long as
They
it didn't
kept
go
it G.
public and they came back, I respect it.
Right.
Did you really hit Diddy with a chair back in the day in a meeting?
It didn't land. It missed it.
It missed.
He
It only hit like his leg or something. And I hurt my leg doing
He
that.
sprained his ankle.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
I sprained
the
my
people
ankle
don't
doing
know.
it.
He
He thinks
twisted.
it's funny. Like he's
sprained his
going to
ankle.
hell. Just going to hell
His
for 1
ankle
to
when
3.
He threw the chair.
You got a 1 to 3 in hell
So
for
you
sure.
threw it and it missed.
Nah,
And then you injured
security
yourself.
was
Yeah,
there.
you would have been
What
crying.
It was
meeting was there
dumb.
security there?
Every meeting is
Every
security.
meeting with you guys.
I
there.
mean,
Security.
Diddy's-
He
you know.
had big security.
It was Uncle Paulie though. It wasn't
was-
really. He's like family. He's security.
Yeah,
but
nah, I
he's
mean,
family.
you know, those are my early days, man. We came from a wild place then,
What
man.
did he
You know,
say
the-
to
Yeah,
Maybe
what was
throw
the
a-
conversation
maybe throw a
that
chair.
led up to you saying, let me grab this chair and throw it at him?
I really don't remember. It had to be something.
Kiss, you don't remember?
Was
It had
it
to
the
be
Jiggy
something.
record?
I
Was
was
it, you guys did
dying.
the Jiggy
I
record?
was just laughing.
Kiss, what
man.
happened?
Wait, what
I
was
don't
it?
know.
You tried to
was
break
a
it up?
It was a meeting that went wrong. It
meeting.
didn't really go wrong. P made it go all wrong. It was
Probably.
going like a regular meeting. I don't know what he
Did
said.
all
I
of a
don't know
sudden
what
the
they said. I was just laughing.
What y'all be thinking when you watch like Peter Guns on Love and Hip Hop?
I like guns. He's hilarious. That's my man.
Yo, you gotta watch this.
Kiss is
Yo.
funny.
This is hilarious. yo.
I actually spoke to Guns before they started filming, and he told me he was gonna really be showing out on there. So I ain't really feel overwhelmed when I seen it because he forewarned me, like you know what I mean. So I was expecting him to really go extra with it, and he did.
What about Saigon?
Saigon's really trying to keep it politically correct on
Saigon ain't playing himself on the show.
He's trying to do right by his little son, you know what I mean?
That's
Taking
my man right there.
his baby moms let him live with him and
Saigon's
all
a
that.
hard-working,
They got
good dude.
I figured after watching it, the way they got the show structured, somebody's a villain, somebody's a clown, somebody's like a family man. You know what I mean? They
Who's
give
the
you
clown?
that.
That's awful. There's no way people just happen to meet up for lunch and in these random places and all that. I don't know how stupid society got.
Well, that's
but there's no
impossible.
way. I'm just saying. I don't think Peter Gunn's ex-wife is randomly hanging with K. Michelle out of the blue, jumping off stuff
And
and,
that's what
stuff.
I always
Like, come on, like
that's what I always tell people with reality
like,
television.
you know what I mean?
You have
Like
to get
all
a
the
permit
setups
to film.
on every TV show. It's like, all right, lunch, we eating, we doing this, we all happen to just pop up at this spot. So I mean, you know, it is what it is.
All the silverware is plastic.
Yeah, like
and
come on,
cups.
you know what I mean?
But
Like,
as native New Yorkers, y'all got to look at this show and be like, this ain't New York. Like, you see somebody like Rich Dollaz. Like, Rich Dollaz
I don't
ain't
even
no
get
mogul.
beyond. I don't even go with New York. I mean, I go with is it really loving hip hop?
But you know what?
Are we really basing it off of? You know,
It's
what
probably
we basing it
50-50
off
with him.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, you
Well,
know.
Rich Dollar got a label now. What happened if he offered you some money?
That's disrespectful.
think-
I think you
I
should
don't
throw
think
a
he got
check
the
in
check.
for
I don't think he would
this.
have
I'm
to check
cool
that
now.
I
See,
need
I don't
any-
like.
That was-
See,
that was
that's just-
disrespectful.
I like Envy too. That's my man. So you know,
If Rich Dollaz had
Envy know he's just playing around.
I like Rich though too. He's a cool dude. I
Nah,
met him
he's a
before.
bitch. I call him bitch
I mean, I got
Dollaz.
nothing to do with that. That's your choice. So, you know, I ain't a bit.
Yo,
When can we expect the Lox project, man?
We just
we're
gonna
gonna
keep
hit you one
dropping.
more time. We're gonna slide another body blowing there on you.
It's not going to be a surprise, though, right? The
Nah.
EP came out.
I just told
As a
you about it.
surprise.
How could it be a surprise?
I'm saying you might just drop it by surprise. We don't know what date.
Now we don't know either. So
We
you know.
don't either. We just working. We working every day. We doing multiple projects. Kids got plenty of bangers.
Top 5, baby.
I got plenty of bangers. We all got solo projects. We all working on the Lox joint.
Got the Soul Raspy. Got artist Little Ty.
You know what I mean?
know what I mean?
Also
Tyler
get our
Woods.
Sound and Haze shirts on 8and9.com. Shout out to 8and9 clothing line. We also got the Sound and Haze shirts, you know what I mean? 8and9.com, go get that.
Tell Sheik to stop ducking us, man.
Word, man.
Nah, he
I
was
got
here.
questions
He
You know
for
wanted to
Sheik.
be here,
He
man.
wanted to be here.
Because last night he said he wasn't coming. Then this morning he said, oh, I'm going to do radio with y'all. Then while we was waiting in the lounge area.
Actually,
they hit
he
him with
missed his
flight.
first flight.
Oh, okay.
He
You know
missed
he be
his
on the road
first
getting
flight.
that money with
So he tried to
Ghostface.
catch this. Then he got to catch the other flight.
I got questions for Sheik, man. Sheik was going in on G-Unit hard. Hard.
Well, he's not here. We got to get him.
Word.
Well, we appreciate you guys for joining us.
Thanks for
Good
having
looking,
us.
B.
It's the
Pleasure.
Breakfast Club. It's the Lox.
Yeah.